Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I've just watched Doctor Who, the Star Beast. Um, I have to say, we got the Doctor back, baby. Yes, we do. Uh, I've got a very good feeling about these three specials that we're having. The Star Beast was actually very, very good in my opinion, and I loved it. I really did. But there was there was a small part. There was a small amount of the binary, non-binary stuff and feminist side of it, but I'm hoping that they got that out of their system. It was only a few minutes of the special that was actually had that involved. So hopefully they're not going to be dealing with that too much. But I mean, Doctor Who's always been diverse anyway, but the fact that we got Tennant, we got um, well, we got my favorite Doctor back. David Tennant's my favorite Doctor. He is slightly different because yeah, he's supposed to be a different version of the Doctor, but it was really really good. I enjoyed it immensely. But like I say, with the tiniest amount of binary, non-binary, feminist stuff. Um, but it's only for like a few minutes, and I absolutely loved it. Um, the ending was a bit obvious. We knew that we were going to have Donna Noble in at least two of the three specials, and I'm assuming it's going to be all three. Um, so yeah, it's uh, it's looking good. It really is. There was a scene where you get the feel. If you watch Doctor Who and you saw the episode where David Tennant's Doctor basically dies to regenerate when Wilfred was stuck in the nuclear bolt chamber. You get that they've gone back to that, and they've actually had there is a scene in it that actually has a very similar feel to that, and I absolutely loved seeing it. Um, but I'm just glad that it's good Doctor Who. We got good Doctor Who back. I don't know if you guys have seen it. You know, let me know if you've seen it, and let me know what you think because it was absolutely outstanding in my opinion. You can tell they got the money from Disney, obviously, for the budget because there was a lot of stuff that we never saw before. Um, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it. But if you haven't seen it, then you should definitely watch it. I think at the moment it's on BBC iPlayer. Um, it's supposed to be on Disney as well, but I haven't seen it go on there. They haven't really advertised it, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Because if you do a Google search, it will actually tell you that that today was supposed to appear on Disney Plus as well as BBC. I could imagine that the BBC would tell them that it would have to be within a few hours, maybe, of it airing on the BBC. But you know, other than that, if you get a chance to see it, then you definitely need to see it because it was a very good ep- Doctor Who story. It was outstanding in my opinion. Um, but yeah, it was odd, and I like the callbacks, and I knew something about those bloody pesky toys, those stuffed toys that Rose was making. Um, there was something about them from the first moment I saw them, and I couldn't quite place it. But then they explain it afterwards, towards the end, and it makes sense. I don't have a single problem with the binary, non-binary stuff, or the transgender, or any of that, because it's the times we're living in. So we're seeing that everywhere. It's being promoted everywhere. I've never had a problem with it, and I'm just so glad that they didn't just plaster it all over the episode. And I really am hoping that crossing fingers that they don't try and put more of it in because it's been done now, right? They've had their representation moment. That's it. They don't need any more. Um, because it's Doctor Who. It's probably one of the most diverse sci-fi shows ever. So yeah, I can't say. I don't want to say too much without spoiling it for anyone. But the TARDIS at the end, oh my god, the inside of the TARDIS, you got kind of like a classic look with a modern take, and you, like I said, you can definitely tell where the budget's gone. And I am so impressed with the fact that they did a very good job with it, extremely good job, I should say. And it's just it's one of those things where they're showing that I guess they're kind of showing the respect for the old Doctor Who, um, and you can tell that the original those creators are back involved because the writing is, in my opinion, it's top notch for Doctor Who, and at the same time, uh, it's modern. I suppose you could say by having the inclusivity stuff. But like I say, there's such a small amount of the inclusivity stuff that it's 100% acceptable. Um, and it's a shame we didn't get to see Wilfred in this one, but uh, that's the thing. I think the actor that played Wilfred, I think he passed away, didn't he? Um, I can't do a search because my cat is laying in front of me on the desk where the keyboard would normally be. I actually had to move the keyboard away so that he has room to lay down. It's a crazy cat. He doesn't always do it though. He hasn't done this for a while, and it's almost like he knew I was going to watch Doctor Who, and he just wanted to be there because I think my cat likes Doctor Who as well, even though he was asleep through it. And you'd probably be able to hear him snoring. That's the cat snoring in front of me, so you might be able to pick that up in the audio. So I apologise for that, but he is fast asleep. But all in all, I mean, if that's what we've got coming with the new Doctor Who's, then I am impressed. I really am. I loved that episode. The Star Beast, everything. I mean, it had just enough twists. It had a good amount of mystery, and I don't know what else I can say about it. It's just a really, really good to see, and you do get a feel of the 12th Doctor. I'm sorry, but you do. You get the feeling of the 12th Doctor, even though he's not supposed to be the 12th Doctor. Um, was it the 12th Doctor or the 11th? I can't remember. Hmm. Interesting. It just slipped my mind for some reason. I don't know why. But hi, Laura. How you doing? I hope you're well and safe and doing good. Kitty's name is Blue. I didn't name him. I adopted him from a friend who couldn't take care of him because they had a new baby at the time. That was about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So yeah, but he's not the only one. But I'll assume that you haven't seen this Doctor Who episode. But I was pretty sure it was going to be on Disney. When I googled it before, it was saying that it would be on Disney. But maybe it's not going to be on Disney until later in the evening. Maybe for you guys, I don't know. Um, no, I didn't think so. Um, but you guys will get it soon, and if I'm understanding properly, you'll get the new Doctor Who in January, I think, or from Christmas. I think is it from Christmas that you'll get Doctor Who? Um, This is basically the same for us. We don't get officially get the new series because these are 3 specials, so we'll get the new series about the same time, I think. But you guys will see it on Disney, but we'll get it on both Disney and the BBC, as far as I'm aware. But I'm just glad to get the traditional one back. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. I really do. You're awesome too, by the way. But uh, I'm just glad to have a good Doctor back. I mean, we had Jodie Whittaker for what 3 seasons? 3 seasons? Was it 3 seasons? I think it was 3 seasons. She was okay, but the writing was bad at the time at that point, and it showed. We had was it Peter Capaldi before that? He wasn't great, but he had the companion of he had Clara as his companion. So we had Jenna Coleman, which was nice because she was more than a talented actress. Let's just say that. And then before that, we had that was Matt Smith, I think, wasn't it? Matt Smith regenerated into Peter Capaldi. Yeah, I think so. But from what I understand, is next year you should get all of the 2005 onwards at the same as well at some point next year. But to be honest, you don't have to have followed Doctor Who from the start to understand this episode because it does actually show you the history and tell you the history of it during it. But Catherine Tate was really good in it. I mean, really did get a feeling of the other shows, other seasons. It was really, really good. Now you're going to sit there and be annoying. Yeah, there we go. All right, Cat decided to get up and clean himself. Sorry about that. Blue! You knocked the cover down on the camera. Silly boy. You going to get down now? No. Come here. He's not usually like this. Or at least he hasn't been like this for a while, actually. He has his moments. But yeah. Hey. Right. Hopefully he's not going to be there to be in the way for too much longer. But yeah, it's I haven't got a VPN, Laura. In my opinion, they don't work. They really, in my experience, I've never had one that worked. I've tried multiples, a lot of the top ones, Surfshark, Nord, and that, and they don't seem to work for me. I don't know why. And I know that there's a reputation that they'll work sometimes, but then other times they don't. It's just really annoying. And I kind of miss the days when Pirate Bay was a thing. To be honest, I know it's not good, not good, but I used to watch some good American shows that I used to get from Pirate Bay because they weren't available here. Um, yeah, he's a lovely cat. He's spending most of his time outdoors, though. That's why I'm surprised that he's here. Maybe it's because he could sense my anticipation for Doctor Who that he just decided that he wanted to just be there and be annoying sometimes, as cats do. But like I said, the TARDIS looks great. Really does. I liked the opening sequence. That was really good. I was impressed with that. I'm not 100% keen on the new logo though, but I'm kind of curious to know if that new logo is just for the specials and whether they're going to have a new logo for the new series when that starts. Um, but the Doctor Who music was actually pretty good. It was kind of like them, similar to a movie score of the Doctor Who theme, kind of like what they did in was it the 1995 movie where they went to America and they tried to get an American interest into it. Uh, but other than that, I mean, what can I say about it? I mean, I got a lot of feelings, reminding me, and a lot of memories from the last time we had David Tennant as the Doctor, to be honest, and Donna Noble. But as I said, there is a small segment, very small. It's only like a couple, 2 to 3 minutes long, where they have that non-binary feminist LGBTQ moment. But that's the only part I had an issue with, because knowing that Doctor Who is diverse anyway. I mean, I think the only reason they had Jodie Whittaker become the Doctor was because they needed to demonstrate that the Doctor could be female. I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, I mean, I liked Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor, but at the same time, it was bad writing. But this just reminded me of the good Doctor Who, when Doctor Who was good, when it was great Doctor Who, and yeah, I was happy with it. I really was. Despite that, I mean, I don't mind all the non-binary stuff. It's just I don't want it thrust in my face. If you understand my meaning, and I don't know how to. I don't really like talking about it because it's everywhere, right? Um, and yeah, but I'm just happy to have Doctor Who back. Good Doctor Who makes a change. Really does. Really, really does. Um, hmm. Well, I just thought I'd make this short video. I'll probably give it a few more minutes and see if I can think of anything else to say, because I've pretty much said everything, which is really crazy. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. I'm repeating myself over and over again for some reason, but yeah, I mean, it's Doctor Who. It's good Doctor Who. Finally, um, we. I mean, I hope we do get more. I mean, I know we're getting the two more specials, and I know we're getting a new series after that from Christmas, I believe the new series starts. But I just hope that they stick to it. And like I said, the Disney budget does really show. The extended budget, thanks to Disney, really does show. And I knew it would, because they would have put quite a bit of money in it to put it on, because they want to put it on Disney Plus. Um, which is why I'm surprised it's not on Disney Plus already. It's because it does say globally. It will be globally available on Disney Plus. That's the weird thing. The fact that it's not right now. I would have thought it would have been a lot fairer if it was available on Disney Plus. Maybe after the episode finished, knowing that the BBC like to do that sort of thing. Because I mean, you can't even watch it on iPlayer until the episode finishes. So unless you watch it live, um, which has always been a weird thing for iPlayer, for BBC iPlayer. But I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys, and hopefully you guys will like this video. And if you do, give us that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and share it any way you like. And remember, guys, as always, stay safe, take care, and may the Schwartz be with you always.